our generation is not fit for the faith in a God. Because from the day one, we are taught to rely on ourselves, which is good. But then that also creates problem because it is not the self, the absolute, but a relative self. So see the problem. Are you getting the problem? Do you understand it? You understand how beautiful it is? We cannot rely on ourselves because it is not the self, nor can I rely on a God because I am now addicted to my money, my salary, my intelligence, my job, my property. Why do I need anybody? Get lost. That is why human relationship also breaks down. Are you getting that? In a generation, 50 years, 100 years back, the marriages were working. Why? Woman is helpless, man is helpless. So you take care of this, I take care of that. Okay, it needs 2 bullocks to carry the cart. Now, this is 1 bullock cart. I can handle, I can take care of myself, I don't need anybody. True? Are you getting that point, please? There was a generation when there was not much learning, not much of knowledge, not much intelligence. Let us take it. You are afraid of the natural forces. If there is a cyclone, oh God, unknown. If there is earthquake, another God. If there is a flood, another God. If there is a disease, another God. Oh God. So the people who are in the business of God, they are frightening the hell out of others by telling God shall send the pestilence, God is going to send the, cyclone, God is going to send this, God is going to send that. And people are also mortally mortified, frightened, because this punishment is going to come, plague is coming, the leprosy is coming, disease is coming, epidemics coming, oh God. Today, what epidemic? If the person says, you have no faith in anything anymore, because you are so self-reliant. Because there is no God for a storm. A storm is a natural phenomenon. So you put up a satellite there and sit down in your home and guide, observe where the satellite is passing. Just get out of the way, the satellite goes, you are out, you are finished. Previously, you have to worship God before you go somewhere, because, oh God, see to it that there is no, big accident or anything. Now you have got suppose you are flying, now you have got a radar inside the plane itself. Shows you which is the wrong route, which is the right route. In which route more cloud, which route less crowd. So avoid everything and go. Just think, please think. Not everybody is like that. Out of 5 billion people, there are 3 billion people who are not educated maybe. Are not exposed to any type of education, let us say. Even half of the mankind, let us say. If we say half of the mankind, then other half will not feel offended, Like in Indian parliament, there was a very brilliant parliamentarian, and he was so fed up with these corrupt practices of the parliamentarians, one day he said, half of these honorable members are absolutely corrupt. And it was an unparliamentary word. They are all thieves and they are corrupt. So everybody got angry. How can the honorable member talk like that? He said, okay, I withdraw. Half of the members are not corrupt. So let us say half of the people are not educated. And the educated fellow will be, how can you say I am not educated? Okay, half of the people are not educated. How can you say that? Okay, half are not uneducated. It's both ways fine. Please think of it. So people who are not educated, still in them, there is no self-reliance. Why? The person who is not educated, he still relies on somebody or something. Listen carefully. The whole psychological development. Education means making you reliant. And we think it is making us self-reliant. But that is a wrong sentence we use. Education will not make you self-reliant. Education will make you reliant on education. Are you getting that point? Education will not make you self-reliant. Education will make you reliant on the education or the ideas that you are picking up. So, anybody who can dismiss your ideas, anybody who can prove your ideas are wrong, shall be your nemesis, your curse, because you shall be affected. If you say, if I get educated, if I get money, money is my security, you shall be afraid. Why? Money will go away. So that's not self-reliance. People say, I'm self-reliant and I have my bank balance. So how can you say self-reliant if you are dependent on your bank balance? Because somebody, cyber crime, takes away the whole thing. You are out. Understand? Same thing. The person says, I'm self-reliant, I have my job. How can you be self-reliant depending on a job? Are you getting that point, please? This is the language that the modern man uses, which is absolutely wrong. I am self-reliant and I have my job. Then by depending on a job, you can't be self-reliant. Why? Because job is in somebody's control. That person says, your services are no more required. You are fired. Are you getting that point, please? Think of it, think of it. Then the person says, I'm self-reliant and my husband is there to look after me or my wife is there to look after me. What type of self-reliant it is if you are depending on a human relationship, another relationship? So family breaks down. Why? Because the other person is not capable, or the job is gone. Why are you married to the other person? Because he or she has a job, because he or she has money, because he or she is business-wise successful. Now something somewhere happens, your relationship goes for a sixer. Understand? So education, when it is trying to give us self-reliance, in reality, in the name of the self, it makes us reliant, makes us to depend on something which is a lesser self, not the absolute. So your relationships are, who are you? I'm educated, I'm young, I'm rich, I am employed, I am involved, I am related, I am the president. On a relative role, you want to look for absolute confidence. Are you getting that point, please? That is why you fail in life. So that is not self-confidence. Are you getting that point, please? That person is not self-confident. At the same time, such a person cannot depend on God either, because he has moved away from God. Are you getting that? That person educated, being educated, now the language of self-reliance is taught to us. Educate yourself, get your money, have your bank balance, relate to right type of people. So, how are you going to such a person, how is he going to depend on a God? That is why churches are empty, temples are empty, mosques are empty, religious places will be empty. It will have to be empty, because you are teaching the children to be self-reliant. Are you getting that? When you are teaching the child to be self-reliant, why should he depend on God?